The Leopold Conservation Award is a competitive award given each year in 9 states that recognizes landowner achievements in voluntary conservation. This was the first year the award has been given both east of the Mississippi River and in Kentucky. During the Kentucky Ag Conference, Oldham County residents John and Sylvia Bednarski, owners and operators of Sherwood Acres outside of LaGrange, were named as the first recipients in Kentucky. In addition to a beautiful crystal sculpture depicting Aldo Leopold, the Wisconsin conservationist for whom the award is named, the Bednarskis also received a $10,000 cash award.
And the award is obviously a tremendous honor for several reasons. Number one, to even be mentioned in the same sentence as Aldo Leopold is an honor, but also the award comes with a nice prize with funds that we can use, directly on the farm to make additional improvements.
First, to thank the Sand County Foundation and also the Ag Council for bringing this prestigious award to Kentucky. Being one of the 3 finalists is really a huge honor all by itself. But being chosen as the inaugural winner for Kentucky of the Leopold Conservation Award is just indescribable. This award is very important to me, but it also brings recognition, I believe, to Kentucky farmers who practice good conservation and land stewardship on their own farms.
Sherwood Acres started as a dream for John and Sylvia Bednarski when they purchased 35 acres of unimproved land along Harrods Creek in Oldham County.
We came here and bought a piece of ground, about 35 acres, what we call fallow ground, that had never been in farm production back in 2000. The farm was very overgrown, and when we started to look at the things we wanted to do to bring our daughter's horses here originally, we contacted the Conservation District here in Oldham County, also the Wildlife Department for the state of Kentucky, and asked them to come over and take a look at the farm and give us some advice as to things that we could do to get the ground back and make it productive and make improvements on it.
In 2003, as a surprise birthday gift, Sylvia and the Bednarski children, Kristen and Kyle, bought 3 belted Galloway heifers for John. Over the next several years, John developed their farm into a direct marketing program for beef with a heavy emphasis on conservation.
And so we started with really a plan to build a home here, build a barn here, put in a pond here on the farm. And those plans have developed over the last 10 or 12 years. In 2005, we decided that we were going to direct market beef throughout the local community, and my wife and 2 children, Kristen and Kyle, bought me some belted Galloway beef cattle, which is kind of a heritage breed, for Father's Day. So that was pretty exciting, and that was my start into farming. But I went through the Master Cattleman's program through the University of Kentucky through our Cooperative Extension Service right here in Oldham County to learn how to manage a herd. I had a little bit of dairy experience because I grew up in Vermont as a child and used to show cattle in the county fair, but that's a pretty big leap from being a teenager to actually starting to farm in my late 40s.
One of the main things that I liked and why we moved to Oldham County was because you were more out in the country. I like the rural areas. I grew up in a more rural area down in Bullitt County, and I love to see that out here and want to preserve that. And so it means a lot to us to take care of the more rural areas in this county. We also moved here because of the school system. I worked in the school system for 34 years. And one of my children raised out here for that reason. So originally we lived on about 3.5 acre plot, and then we decided to move out this way because my daughter liked horseback riding, and so we originally built the farm for her horseback riding, and then John wanted the cattle also as a part of the farm, and so about 3 years after we lived here, we started looking for the belted Galloways to bring onto our farm.
Congratulations to John and Sylvia Bednarski of Oldham County, the first winners in Kentucky of the Leopold Conservation Award.